came to me, it just came, another song is just popping up into my head. Even right now, I don't listen to mainstream music anymore. I have put a halt on it. I have put a stop to it, I should say, because I just don't listen to it anymore at all. So it's not something that I really see myself going back to unless I'm doing videos like this, diagnosis, dissecting, where I'm going back, I'm looking at the words, and I'm remembering where I was in my life when I was singing some of these songs, right? So, guys, this song is When I Grow Up, okay? So we're gonna go through the first stanza, all right? Give me 1 second. All right, so in the beginning it says, boys call you sexy and you don't care what they say. See, every time you turn around, they scream in your name, and that's said twice. So that tells me that the person of the song, also let's talk about who wrote this song, but we'll get into that soon. But basically from those two stanzas, boys call you sexy and you don't care what they say. See, every time you turn around, they scream in your name. And then she says, now I've got a confession. When I was young, I wanted attention. Promised myself that I'd do anything at all for them to notice me. And I'm not gonna sing this too much because I don't wanna sing this over my life, but okay, for the video, and then after this, I'll get the rebuking. But she is, basically, there's a young woman saying that there's boys that was calling this other girl's name and she was getting attention, and now she's taking us to a secret place in her life to understand how she felt. And so she felt that she was never getting attention, and so she knew that when she got older, she said she promised herself that she would do anything, okay? Anything at all for them to notice me. Now, it would be good to know who is them, but I would take it that as the boys, right? Because in the first and second stanza, it says boys call you sexy. So we're gonna leave it with that, all right? So also what I think is interesting is that she says that there's one thing, right? And I promised myself that she'd do anything. So what I'm thinking is like, what is this anything, right? That could be anything. So like, what did you do? Because right now the result is that you are a celebrity. Originally, she was not a celebrity. Nicole, she, Schwarzenegger, I believe. Forgive me, guys, because I could never get her name right. I'd be like Nicole Schwarzenegger. But I believe, give me 1 second, because I'm not gonna butcher her name. Okay, Nicole Schwarzenegger, okay? I believe that's it. So she was not a celebrity. She, you know, from what I understand, she wasn't born to parents that were celebrities. But these days, you never know who is doing something for someone in like a hidden space, right? Like a producer or an executive or a writer or a filmmaker, or you don't even know, like a costume designer. I don't know, right? I don't know. But from what we know, the public, her parents, you know, I don't think they're celebrities. But Nicole was found on like a star search. Give me 1 second, I have the name here. It was called Pop Stars. I never watched that, so guys, you know, I can't say much about it, but she was found on Pop Stars, and she said that when she was young, she loved performing, like she enjoyed performing in front of other people, and that she wanted to be Whitney Houston, okay? So we could already see that she said that she would do anything, okay? So, you know, to gain attention. And this is her saying this as a kid, all right? Then she goes on to say, but I ain't complaining, we all wanna be famous, so go ahead and say what you wanna say. You don't know what it's like to be nameless, want them to know what your name is. Cause see, when I was younger, I would say, when I grow up, and then it continues. So she's telling us that she's not complaining, right? Because everybody wants to be famous, and that's not true, right? A lot of people have gifts and talents, and we want to use them, right? Because that's what we're supposed to do, use them. If you are good at singing, if you're good at dancing, if you're good at writing, if you're good at making people feel better, maybe you want to be like a motivational speaker, if you are good at teaching, right? Whatever that gift is, if you're good at preaching, if you're good at sewing, whatever your craft is, we want to do that, right? That's something that was given to us by God, and we should walk in that. But I argue that we do not all want to be famous, okay? Because there's a price that comes with fame. And so also I would just like to speak that, I would just like to inform a lot of my subscribers that, guys, whatever you have, whatever gift you have, use it, and don't ever compare yourself to other people or a lot of these celebrities, because again, you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. And for you, as long as you feel complete, and not complete because you feel complete in God, but as long as you feel like, wow, like what I did today mattered, or like, wow, what I did today feels good to me, then that's what you should be looking for, okay? How you feel and how you made others feel. Not like how many people know what I'm doing, because we don't want to do things for clout. We don't want to do it for chase. We don't. Okay. Then she says, so go ahead and say what you want to say. So that already shows me there that whatever she said she was going to do in that beginning of the third stanza, where she says, that she was going to do that thing. She doesn't care what she has to do, and she doesn't care if you know what she had to do, because she just said it. So go ahead and say what you want to say. Okay. Then she goes on to say, you don't know what it's like to be nameless. That's crazy to me. I believe this. So guys, this song is showing us that what they were pumping into Generation Z, because Generation Z, though, sorry guys if I have Generation Z subscribers on here. I love all of you guys, all of y'all, right? I love all of y'all. But we can see it. We can all see it that Generation Z are like the social media babies. They're the technology babies. Can we say that? Yeah, they're the technology babies. Everything they do, they want it to be seen. They want it to go viral. Like, even for me, guys, like, I'm just here making these videos and they'd probably come and like surpass me, but I'm going in my timing and what I can do. All right. So there's things that I'm learning, like editing, right? But for these Generation Z children, like, they're already there. And so that was that age gap of 1997 to 2012. So this is something that the music industry was pumping into society, into the world, right? Because music is what? Universal. It doesn't just stay in your little region, your zone, your country. It's going everywhere. So what's interesting to me is that they are saying, you don't know what it's like to be nameless. So they're basically appealing to people, appealing to the younger crowd, because that's who they were targeted to. Even me, that's why the song, I was shocked when it popped up in my head and I knew God was talking. Like, go back, because sometimes, like, boom, in that last video we were talking about open doors. That's gonna keep coming up in every video, because these songs did open doors in our lives. It might have opened a door to pride, it might have opened a door to envy, it might have opened a door to jealousy, it might have opened a door to lust. And what we need to do is figure out what doors we have all opened individually and close them back, right? In the mighty name of Jesus, we got to close those doors. So when this song popped into my mind, I was thinking like, wow, I used to sing this song with my best friend from elementary. We used to sing this song. We were like pre-teens, like young, and we'd sing it. We didn't even know what we were saying. We were just singing it. But now looking back on it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, no. It's okay if you're nameless, because nobody's nameless. Your mom gave you a name, your father gave you a name, you are named, right? And Abba Father already said that when you were in your mom's womb, he was knitting you, right? That's amazing. He said, I knew you, right? Before I formed you, I knew you. So you have a name, right, in the heavens, and you have a name on earth with your parents here on earth, or just your one parent. You have a name, right? So guys, it's not good for us to think that by chasing worldly fame that it's going to fulfill us, because it won't, okay? Then she says, you don't know what it's like to be nameless. Continuing, want them to know what your name is? Because see, when I was younger, I would say, when I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies. When I grow up, I want to see the world, drive nice cars. I want to have groupies. So we're looking at this section. And why is it that in order for you to be nameless, you got to become famous? You got to be a star, and you got to be in movies? Why is that? Why can't you get a name by, clocking in at work and being the best barista, right? And not even that, because like I said, you have a name, but why can't you be recognized for being the best barista, right? Why can't you be applauded for being the best teacher at work? Why can't you be applauded for being the best oncologist, right? The best doctor? Come on. This is not something that, this is not a song that should have been pumped into young children, especially young girls that are, you know, young, impressionable, teenagers, preteens. This is just a no, even young adults, because like female, women and men, like when you're a young adult, you're still growing. They even found, scientists have found that by the time someone is 25, I think that's when their frontal lobe is finally fully developed. So like, come on guys. Okay, so then she also says that she want to see the world, she want to drive some nice cars, she want to have groupies. That's not the only way to do all of this. And again, like, oh, okay, so we're moving on. Then she says, when I grow up, be on TV, people know me, be on magazines. And again, fame is why a lot of people are ending up in horrible situations. Fame cannot do anything. And you know what? Let's bring it to what just recently was revealed, right? Because it was revealed in 2017 from Kaya Jones, who was a former member of the Pussycat Dolls. She said that they were actually not really singing, they were doing other things, but I can't say it on here for the sake of the children and for the sake of, you know, just I can't say it on here, but you guys can look it up. Okay, so she said things in 2017. I'm gonna read the tweets later, but she's informed us guys on what was actually going on behind the scenes. So again, fame comes at a price, and we were not sent down here for fame, right? We were sent down here to fulfill your purpose, to walk and do what God has placed on you to do. Whatever your gift is, you do it and you do it well, all right? I would advise you guys to read Ecclesiastes when you get a chance, because that book and the book of Proverbs is like just an intelligent book. Both of those books, they're very informative and they help us to focus on what really matters, because anything that doesn't really benefit your spirit, your soul salvation, it's vanity. That's exactly what it is, all right? So for these girls, they were actually, let me get the tweets, but they were in a group, Pussycat Dolls, and they were not really singing. So Kaya said this was at 3 a.m. She tweeted on October 13th, 2017, my truth, right? That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. I wasn't in a girl group. I was in a pa-na-na-na-na. Oh, and we happened to sing and be famous, while everyone who owned us made the, and she puts the money sign, okay? Like a dollar bill sign, well, the money sign, okay? Then she goes on to say, how bad was it? People asked, bad enough that I walked away from my dreams, bandmates, and a $13 million record deal. We knew we were going to be number one. She then says, to be a part of the team, you must be a team player, meaning sleep with whoever they say. If you don't, they have nothing on you to leverage. So guys, this is not the first time that we're hearing information come out from the entertainment industry. It's not just singing. It's not just musicians. It's not just basketball players. It's not just athletes. It's not just your favorite news anchor. It's much more than that. When you see these people being applauded, my Lord, and being lifted up here on earth, you need to think, what did they do behind closed doors to get that acknowledgement? What did they do? And I'm not saying that everybody has sold their soul per se in order to obtain a higher ranking in this world and to be successful. But I'm saying that it's way more than we're thinking, guys. So let's start thinking outside of the box. Let's start paying attention and looking and seeing, what are these people into, right? Look at how they dress. Look at what they say. Boom, this song, look at the fruits, right? Because God says that you shall know them by their fruits. The fruits doesn't lie. So guys, with this song, I also wanted to talk to you about the writer. So the writer of this song is none other than Theron Thomas, and I hope that I said that right, or Theron Thomas and Timothy Thomas. They're brothers. I don't know if you remember them, but they're from our city when they sang that song like, if I got locked away, I don't remember the rest, 'cause I don't listen to any more music. But bum 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 day, right? So that song, I just remember like the reggae, because I like that part with Adam Levine. That was them. So they are songwriters. They wrote this song for the Pussycat